off the top of my head if I can remember them. But yeah, hit me with one. So you go,
Ay,
I go, you go, I go, you go.
ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, you want to put me on the spot, but
No, I'll take it easy, man. Um, King Kong or Godzilla?
I've always been partial to my fellow primate, Godzilla. You know what I mean? Like he's he he seems to have more feelings. He like girls. You know what I'm saying? And then even though Godzilla has the tail and the fire breathing, he got them little ass. He don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he got the whip though. He just whipped that tail, man.
Yeah, but he did that. He
It's just
grabbed that
dangerous.
tail, and then like in the movie, he grabbed him by the mouth. You know what I mean? And just like crazy,
So
man.
you
Godzilla ain't got nothing on
so you think King Kong is
King
attracted by
Kong.
by a woman? He's
No,
too
I just say
busy.
that he's a primate. So, like I said, I'm going off of the comparison. Like I relate to him. He's a big jack gorilla. I'm not a big jack gorilla, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'm a primate. He's a primate. I like girls. He likes girls. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So
Okay.
like and I just think I think gorillas are cooler animals than little lizards. You know what I mean?
No comment. All right, what do you got for me? I don't
All
know
right,
why you threw that lizard in there.
because Godzilla's a lizard.
Okay, I was
Um,
thinking something else. Okay,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
it,
if I should
it's
ask.
it's
Um,
my younger days in Cape Verde. Don't worry about it.
I got a question because I know that you have I don't want to say unique, but you have your own style of like music that you like that you don't care if other people like it. Like you always had the rappers that you liked back in the day wasn't like the most popular, but they were nice, right? They were low
Yep.
key nice. So
Most deaf.
that's exactly what I was thinking when you said that. Is there or name one, maybe two musicians, band that you like a lot that someone who knows you may not like you kind of like listen to it on your own, you don't really share that, not because you don't want to, but because like it's never come up. You got something like that in mind?
I got a lot that people won't even know who the hell they are, but I'll just say one that an artist that people know, people probably don't think I listen to. I love, love, love Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Man, I don't know what it is about Doja Cat. I'm talking about just man, her lyrics, the way she says it,
Her
um,
dance moves, just her aura.
everything about her I like, man. But just musically.
Right.
I mean,
I
obviously,
mean all the other stuff too, but I think musically I
yeah,
think she's great too. Yep,
musically, I
absolutely.
think she's amazing, and I really, really listen to her music on repeat at times.
And she is like there's a little bit of like a little Nicki in there, but she's kind of her own. Like she has her specific voice and
Yeah,
tone and rhythm to when her rap and her music that is it again, it goes back to like uniqueness.
I was just about to say, she's herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even from her videos, you're like, wait, what the heck is all
Yeah, the
this?
first time I
It-
watched it, I was like, "What in this? What?"
yeah, it's like a Missy Elliott type of thing. It was like I
It's
do craziness.
definitely
It's
yeah,
me. I don't care, and
it's
the music
awesome.
is good. The
Yep,
music
I
is
agree.
good.
That's a good
It's
one.
funny because I have it on my phone, and I was gonna ask you about Doja Cat or Beyonce. It's kind of weird, but I'm not gonna ask you that because it's like, all right,
Yeah, don't make me do that.
all right. I got one more for you. Hmm. Okay, now this apparently nowadays. Actually, I'll let you answer, then I'll add to it. iPhone or Samsung?
Samsung.
Ooh, I didn't expect that.
So
Ooh,
I've had a Samsung probably the last 6 years. Before that, I had an iPhone, right? And change is good, but there's certain change I don't need in my life, right?
mm.
So if you've ever swapped from Samsung to iPhone or vice versa, it messes up your life for a little bit until you get used to it. Right?
Yeah.
It's like one day you just wake up, you're left-handed. You don't even know what to do. Right? That's just kind of how my brain can categorize it. Right? So to put into better perspective too is when I when we switched from Samsung to Android, no, no, the iPhone to Samsung, my wife and my kids went back to iPhone. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So my wife and kids, they have iPhones. So when they give me their phone and that bad boy locks up or whatever, I'm I don't I'm hitting the but I don't know what's going on.
I don't even know how to go back.
Bro, it frustrates me. There's a why are you doing this to me? You're rattling my goddamn cage, but you have no idea. Like
Oh,
it could easily be the other way. Like had I never switched to Android from iPhone, I kept iPhone, and then you gave me a
yeah.
Samsung, I'd have an instant mini stroke, and like I wouldn't know what to do because I don't like that. That's the kind of change I don't
Yeah.
need in my life. I'm all about change and for the good, but I'm gonna stick one way unless if it ain't broke, don't iPhone me.
Don't iPhone it. I will say I do like because it's an open source, blah 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 blah. But you do know there's girls out there that will not date a man with a Samsung. Like
That's
it's
their
a
problem.
thing.
I don't
I
give
looked
a
it
shit.
up. I'm like,
Yeah, you know why? They want those little bubbles. They text you and they're like, "Oh, you saw it because it told me you saw it." You
bro,
know what
that
I
is
mean?
the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Though, like, you're not gonna date a dude because he doesn't have an iPhone. Like, I thought it was a joke until I
These are
looked
the
it
same.
up.
These are the same girls that are dating the wrong kind of guy and then wondering why
Well,
later. That
well,
doesn't. That's their problem.
well. Of course,
Sounds like a them problem.
they're dating a dude with an iPhone that beats them up every day and steals from them, and they're like,
You know
cool,
why? Because
and
dudes
borrow
with
their car.
androids don't hit women.
Bro, don't start that. don't
If you
don't
if
start
you're an
that.
iPhone user, you're a woman abuser. Like, quote that.
Whoa, not true, not
And then
true.
those other people with the Google phones and all that, I don't even know what to tell y'all. I don't.
Oh no, there's nothing for them. There's no help. That I'll say. It,
Uh,
that which one was it? Um, it was the Microsoft one. I forgot what it was. They discontinued it. Those
yeah,
dudes was so weird. I tried to use one of those phones. I was like, bro,
yep,
am I on an Xbox or am I trying to make a phone call? I didn't know what to do, man. I was like, it was like a bunch of little windows. I was like, dude,
yeah. No, thank you. So
I
that's what I mean. Like, you
I
don't need
can't,
that in your life.
man.
It's just
Nah.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Another thing, real quick. Um, so Android and iPhone. So like if if you have an iPhone and you like something, it says so and so liked, a comment, right? I don't know if you have an iPhone, but if you're in a chat group with someone who has an iPhone, it'll say like if you like something or you smiley face to it or whatever, like somebody emphasized or like blah blah. I have an Android. Android doesn't do that. This is the kind of person that I am. I will literally type
Y-
I liked blah 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 and copy the
Right.
comment and put it in the quotes because I'm weird like that. They were like, "Did you get an iPhone?" I'm like, "Nope." They're like, "How
It
did I typed it?"
it's funny you said that because I was trying to use so my girl gave me her phone and I was texting her friend because she was asking me about a shirt. So I
Yeah,
said, give me the phone, I'll text her. So I answered her, and then it showed the dot dot that she's typing back. I was like, I don't like this.
yeah. Imagine when
'Cause-
the dot just stays there and then goes away. You're like, it gives you a level of anxiety. I don't need him. I don't
Yeah.
care about it, but I can imagine somebody who does. Like,
I was
oh,
like,
you know,
what were you gonna say? You was gonna
yeah.
say something.
And you changed
But
it 3 times, so like,
what is it?
that?
Bro, when I saw that, I was like, yo, I don't like this, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. It's
this is what
not.
I thought. Oh my gosh, she doesn't like my price.
Yeah.
Why is it still dot dot dot? I was like,
I'm
she does
telling you,
not
it
like
gives
the
you
price.
anxiety. It gives you anxiety,
I
and
was
it's
about to
not it's not
lose it.
necessary. You know what I mean?
I
I
was like,
saw
first of all, what if I'm busy though? And I go, you know what? You know what? Let me answer you later. Let me pretend I'm
yeah,
busy. I want to
yeah,
lie
but
to
it
you.
it tells them that you saw it or read it or something like that.
Right. But I'm saying though, as you're typing, you might
So
go, you
now
know
you
what?
saw it and you took forever to respond. I'm not important to you now, right? No.
Now it's a
Samsung
problem.
better. That's it. It's a wrap. If you have an iPhone, you're dead to me. I'm just kidding.
Can
Because
you
my
imagine?
family, my
Can you
family has
imagine you did
iPhone.
that to your wife and you come home? She goes, What were you gonna say? What do you mean? You started to say
Yeah,
something.
I know. I
What were
know.
you gonna
I
say?
took screenshots of your bubbles. Your bubbles were going off and on for like, get the fuck.
Don't bubble
See,
me, man.
you don't need that in your life, man.
Nah,
No, you
I
don't.
don't.
You don't need it.
I
You know.
really don't. And it's
Um.
funny though, because I was like, I can't use this, so I stick to my Android, man. Anyways,
Yeah, me too. So there was I get like these little cartoon strips on my feed. So instead of newspaper, I use the internet on my phone to scroll
I,
on news. Right.
I was just about to say, are you okay, man? You still getting papers? 30,
Nah, my
35
papers come
cents?
through my phone on, you go up on, Google and it'll just show, you know, but like I get these comic strips, right? And there was a comic strip that was just talking about real life type situations.
Hmm.
And um it's about young people, right? The young people that are like 18, 19, 20 right now, the late millennials or zoomers or whatever you're calling them these days.
Hmm.
They they are so terrified and it gives them anxiety to talk to people on the phone. You know that?
I didn't know that, but I can see. I can, I
Like
understand.
the cartoon was like the phone rings and the person's like, who can it be? And it's like blah blah, and it keeps ringing. It's like it won't stop. Like and then like I looked at the comments, people was like, yep, that's me, and I'm like, what? Because
Yeah,
if you have a relationship with someone that's between 18 and like 22, call them, see what happens. 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, depending on who they are and where they are, or whatever, they won't answer, but they'll text, "What's up?"
yeah. I've always said, if you're a phone company, why don't you have a service? Just text, because that's all they want to do is just text.
Yeah,
Click. They
right.
just want the internet and text. They don't even know, bro. Let me tell you something. I watched somebody live in Florida, right? Live on the strip. Dude is 22 years old. So his chat's like, yo, talk to the girls, bro. They all, they drinking. They're ready to chill because they're all on vacation. They're there the same reason you're there, right?
Right.
So dude was going up to girls. Uh, you could tell this is an older person watching. He was like, yo, ask for their numbers. And the girls was looking at him crazy, like, what?
Yeah.
And then somebody else who was young was like, no, ask for the
Yeah.
IG.
The IG.
Bro, he had girls everywhere. He was like, yo, what's your IG? Oh my God. I was like, what?
Because
They don't even know, they don't know what numbers are.
yeah, and no, yeah, you ask someone for a number nowadays, it's off. But like, because there's a little more security to it, where it's just the IG, they could block you, blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. But that's just also how they do things. But I just find it strange.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, like you'd be on the phone with, and you're in like middle school, high school, and I could picture most of the older people. You're laying down, back on the floor, legs up on the wall, and like, no, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you and we were excited. When that phone rang, you know damn well 9 times out of 10 it's not for you. But you running to answer that phone.
I
That house
got
phone.
it. Hang up. I got it. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw you
You
in
know damn well they
gym.
never they
Yeah.
never hung up. They never hung up. For
Who
the
hangs
record.
up? Are you kidding me? I've heard all the dudes try to talk to my system. As soon as they got crazy, I was like, yo. But that's funny though, man, because
It's different.
I I think it gets even worse though, Gio. I think not just the phone thing, it goes into like even cars, driving too. Uh, because a lot of the kids that I saw a study where they're like, we got Ubers. What do I need to drive for? I just go over there.
Absolutely.
I go over there. What the
Yeah.
I got trains. Like that's how I get to school. Like who wants a car? I'm like, huh?
Yeah. I mean, things have changed and they made
But
it easier,
yeah,
but at the same time, it and us older folks will be like, that's not great, right?
yeah.
Like the fact
It's
that you have a phone and it takes you punch in the address, you don't even know how you got there. You're just looking at the map, right? It got you there. But also remember when we would travel interstate back in the day, you had this huge map,
right.
right? And you're trying to fold it and you damn near get in an accident if you by yourself, right? Or if you get lost, good luck.
Yeah. Every family try to look for a map guy.
Yeah, back in the day, you'd be like, "Hey, how do you get to XYZ city?" Oh, you take the 128 over to the 95, and you go over here. You take, what I mean. When you get to the McDonald's, you turn right. If you get to the church, you're too late.
Yeah.
That's gone.
Mm.
Not to turn it into like old people.
So
talking
so
about the old days.
so basically, our kids gonna look back and go, my dad and my uncle did a podcast, and they actually had to use a microphone, and they had a camera. Uh, all we do is just blink twice, and we talking to each other. You know,
I know,
but
right?
it's gonna be like that, dude. It's gonna
Yeah,
like,
absolutely, absolutely.
really? They had a thing called microwave. We just snap our finger, it just appears and it's warm, and
Yeah,
then
just
once you
imagine.
eat it, it disappears.
Nobody poops anymore. God damn, what kind of world is this we're living in? A
Nobody
great
poops.
world, right? Except for the
That's
people who have poop
funny.
fetish, they're fucked. Pardon my language.
No more fart in the jar. Well, fart in the jar might still be around.
It's gonna be small. It's gonna start off
Ah,
small pellets and then just gas. You know what I mean? Just it's crazy. Our assholes sew up like just
all right,
you
man. Listen,
humans.
I don't know if you got any more questions because we're talking about
I
caca right
did.
now. It's,
We're at 138. It's I mean, I'm down. Like I'm having a good time. It's something different from the norm, right?
yeah,
But
that's why I don't
if
mind
you're
it.
ready for a crazy question, I got a crazy one for you. It's gonna
All right,
require you. It's gonna require you to think outside the box, outside of
okay,
what you already understand, right? And you may, I don't know. All right.
all right, let's do it.
Question is about reincarnation, right? So I'm not gonna
What?
ask you if you already,
Wait,
your brains are
dude.
exploded. What?
No, 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 no. Yeah, this is weird, bro. Remember when I talked to you earlier on the phone? I said I had a question for you.
Yeah.
That my question was about that.
Well, there you go.
Okay, okay. I don't know what your question is. I want to ask you the. Remember, I said I don't want to
Ask the
ask it.
question. Go ahead, ask the question, and then I'll tell you what my question was going to
Okay,
be.
so
Or if you
you
want me
don't
to
have to.
answer it, I'll.
You don't. You don't have to answer it. So I was gonna say, if you died and you came back,
Mhm.
would you come back as me or as your father? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wait. Wait. Just ask your question. Forget what I just asked. Do you see why I said I didn't want to ask it?
No, it's a good question. It's
It
like,
is.
but it's. I thought you
Ask.
were going to be like, I thought you were going to be like, come back as a butterfly or an elephant. You were like
Oh no.
me or your dad. I was like, damn.
First of all, you asked me that you said you had a question. You want me to think outside the box.
Yep.
That's me thinking outside the box.
Okay. All right. So you ready for my outside the box question
All
for
right.
you?
Give me your question.
All right. It's in regards to reincarnation. So whether you believe in reincarnation or not, right? Just pretend that you do, right? Whether you do or not, right?
Yep.
And and I want you to do some soul searching for the question that I'm going to ask you, right? If you believe in reincarnation and you can tap into, because if reincarnation exists means that you've been here before, right? So if you've been here before, search your soul and your spirit, right? And think outside the box and tell me, one, are you a male? Because you're a human, right? In this world, you come back as human beings unless you want to come back as a butterfly, right? But human beings are a higher level of consciousness. So as you go up on the level of consciousness, as they say, you go to humans. But so, are you male? Or are you a woman, male or female, and why? And what nationality are you? And I want you to kind of just think and be like, just get into your feelings of your past. If you can find that connection outside the box, thinking what you think you were and why, and what feelings came forward to give you that.
So I got to be different than what I am now.
You don't have to be. You could be. It's what you feel. Just think and be like, was I a man? Was I a woman? And what nationality was I? And why do I get those feelings that was the case?
Hmm. It's hard to answer it. I know you said step out of the box a little bit. Just
Mm-hmm.
go with it.
Just
But
listen to your spirit.
yeah, it's sort of hard though, just because of what you already know, because that's still in the back of your mind. Like I know
It's not
who I
about it's not,
am.
it's not about knowing. It's about feelings.
Hmm.
In this case,
It is so hard for me
if you were to guess, had a
get
gun to
there.
your head, and I was like, "Were you a man or a woman?" It's my
I
gun.
was I would say man.
Okay.
Like
And
it's
you just feel more connected to the male energy than the female energy as far as
yeah,
your past. Okay, that's cool.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I
It's
mean, it's hypothetical to begin with, or whether you
yeah.
believe it, so it's not wrong.
Um,
But what makes you think that? He said you.
it's just what I know, and you know what I mean. Like I don't know anything else how to feel differently.
Okay, so what's your nationality?
To me, it's the same. I don't know. It's weird because
So
like even now I wouldn't want to be
it's
anything else than what I
and
am.
they say,
So
well, that's you thinking now, but like from the perspective of like, some people said that they reincarnated as their grandfather, so it's possible to be the same
yeah,
nationality, right? So again, this is all
unless
hypothetical
I
stuff, just
really
figuring out how to talk.
sit and try to tap into it.
If
But
you try to meditate and tap into it, if you think you come back, be like, I was an Asian woman,
hey,
which is nothing wrong with that. I'll
yo,
be Amaranth.
Duran is so sick. You know how you know who that is?
I know who she is. Yes, I have a vague understanding of who
The
she is.
chick who
She's
licks the microphone and just
Is that what she's known for specifically?
that
All that?
just
She
licks
likes
the mic on Twitch all day.
she makes billions, doesn't she?
Left ear, right ear. Oh my god, she what makes 80,000, 80 to 9? No, I think it's close to
I don't know.
100,000 a month or even more than that. It's crazy. Just licking ears. So, but I don't know. You know what though? That's a question I'm gonna try to answer again on
Okay.
hot mic on the next pod because I really want to sit and tap in. I might be a Japanese samurai or something.
Hey, that's tight. You know
That's
what I'm
one
saying?
thing I admire. Like I do admire the whole samurai thing, you know. So
Right. So what? So to get a little deeper to that, so what if like the things that you are somehow like passionate about or obsessed about, if reincarnation was a thing, that's the bleed over from, you know what I'm saying? So you got people that
yeah,
are like, you have people that are like unreasonably afraid of fire, unreasonably afraid of tight spaces. Maybe
yeah,
that's how they died in the past life. Like again, this is just, I don't fully believe in that being the case, but like, you know
right.
what I mean? That's a conversation for another time. But like, there are kids that there's hundreds of stories of kids that are three. Like, oh, I lived in Ireland, and my name was John, McCullough.
Yeah,
Like, where's this 3-year-old getting this information from?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's stuff on YouTube that you could find on that tells you that people believed when they were kids, and after a while, either they're forced to change because they got older, or they lost those memories because
Yeah.
it was supposed to be wiped clean before they came back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey, man, that's homework. I really want to see what I get, and I'll honestly give you an answer next week. I'm not even lying. Um,
That's what's up.
I think that
And
would be fun.
that's something for the chat too. Anybody who's watching, sticking around this long or whatnot, and if you got an idea, just say male or female, and male or female, or what nationality, ethnicity, and why you feel that way. What makes you think that, right? Because there are kids that come out playing the piano. They could have been Mozart.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, that
They
is
come out
cool
here
though, man.
just no skill set. They never touched the piano ever, and then they just got it. Either that's great, where again, we talk about nature versus nurture. That's their nature. They came in naturally knowing how to play a piano somehow,
Yeah,
versus nurture being taught to play the piano. You know what I mean?
wow, I like that, man. I think I'm gonna try it